It's expensive to be mad.
Welcome to Bravo's Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun. Welcome back, Bravo moms. We'll get started with the Valley episode 13. So the engagement celebration continues. They're all like down at not like at the beach, but you know what I mean? Like at a pavilion, like overlooking the ocean. And of course, Brittany told Jax, and that's the first thing Kristen wakes up to is a text from Jax saying like, congrats. And she's like, yeah, that's not like what I wanted to wake up to. So evidently Brittany and Jax were talking and she let it slip that they were engaged. And then he told the whole boys chat. So the whole boys chat knows that now Kristen and Luke are engaged.
Yeah.
And then they're on their way to that cruise, and Kristen butt dials Brittany. And I don't know what they're talking about, but you can hear Jesse say something. I don't remember what he said, but he said something very loud. I just found it funny.
That's who I thought told Jax. I was really surprised that it was
Brittany.
That it was Brittany, because Brittany this whole season has just been like, I'm not talking to Jax, canceling lunch dates. So I was really surprised. And now like it makes a different viewpoint for Brittany.
Yeah.
Of me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I would have thought it was Jesse too. So this is their last day in Hawaii and they're doing a cruise. Luke in that outfit. Oh my God. I thought that was Jesse at first. I didn't realize that was Luke in that sailor outfit that like came down to here in the really short shorts. Do you remember it?
I'll have to watch it. I watched bits and parts of it, but I didn't get to this episode.
Yeah, his outfit.
So he comes down in a sailor. Who comes down in a sailor?
Luke. Like really short shorts. So like his junk is all like bunched.
Was this on purpose or to be funny? Or was it?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
And then they show Jax and Tom, and I'm like, not Jax telling Tom about the engagement. Like Jax in his big mouth tells Tom Schwartz that Kristen and Luke got engaged, and Tom's like, oh, should I text them? And Jax is like, I'm not even supposed to know. And I'm like, so why would you tell Tom Schwartz?
That is the worst. That is the worst.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's first of all, it's not your news to tell, and you tell Tom.
What's weird is that he didn't ask. So Brittany's dad was never, I mean, what's her face dad was never asked. Kristen's dad was never asked by
Luke.
Right? Is that what I'm getting at? Like, isn't that like traditional?
I don't know if it was that, but it was either that or their parents didn't know that it had happened. It was either that Luke didn't tell them or Luke had said, hey, I'm going to ask Kristen to marry me, but I'm not going to tell you when it's going to happen yet. It's one of those two, because I remember them saying like, our parents don't even know yet. So, and then Jax is like telling Tom about how he wants to work it out with Brittany. And I said, not Tom telling Jax that getting back together is a bad idea. I was like, that is really mature for Tom Schwartz to say that. So that surprised me, because I was like, that kind of shows that he's grown up a little bit. Yeah.
It's like the two worst people giving each other
advice. And then they talk about this girl, Jenna. And I'm like, who is this Jenna girl? I don't remember them bringing her up, but I remember seeing her in clips. And I guess Jenna used to date Aaron, and then all of a sudden, since Aaron is now showing on the show, now Jenna is on the show as well. Obviously not like...
Which was brought in by Sheena.
Yes, I believe that's what they said. Brought in by Sheena, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And then it ends with Janet, Kristen, Zach, and Michelle all talking, and they talk about Danny. And then Janet said that Danny sexually assaulted Jasmine. And I'm like, you can't throw out the essay. You can't throw out the essay word. That can really ruin someone's reputation. And then Janet goes, well, according to my lawyer husband, that's what we would call it. And I'm like, is it though? Like, unless I don't know the full definition of sexual assault, I didn't think that's what he did.
Yeah, like sexual is when someone touches your private areas.
Yeah. Touches you where you don't give consent
or does not have permission. So yes. So yeah. So like that's what, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've had an incident where, Absolutely. Yeah,
So
like
do you think
any
so do
breast
you think that that's what Danny did to Jasmine?
to a degree, but I mean, when it comes with doing substances with people in a group, there's a line that was
Yeah.
drawn. Obviously, it
Yes.
was an inappropriate line between friends.
Mhm.
I think those words were not used correctly, considered that he knows what he did was wrong. He's apologized tremendously. And just more as the show goes on, they are pinning him like he is an alcoholic, but yet
They
you're
are.
Bravo. You feed alcohol and starve them to death.
Yep. Yep.
It's like you're not it's so I don't you're part Bravo, not saying part of the problem, but, like, you can't say, "Oh, he's an alcoholic," when you guys
When Bravo
encourage it. You encourage people to drink. You advertise liquor. Like, so it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it either because that's just a very strong word to
Sexual
throw
yeah,
at
Kate
someone.
and she was upset. She went right upstairs. Kristen probably had a little bit too much to drink, so sh it was
Yes. Yeah.
over exaggerated
Yeah.
Kristen, which we all know Kristen. She made that's her
That's her.
MO.
Yeah.
And it's also crazy that Kristen's saying sexual assault because, because she's had a boyfriend, she's been in those relationships too. So she
Yeah.
knows you can't throw that out in filming the show because Bravo people will drag Danny. And
Yeah.
I don't think Danny deserves it.
No,
There
I
are
don't think so
people
either.
deserve it. Like
Yes.
Jax needs to be thrown, dragged,
Yes. Yes.
tied behind a
Yes.
car, whatever. But Danny really is a sweet guy. He takes care of his children. He has a beautiful, so different
Yeah.
dynamics, different people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So we should be wrapping this up, I would say, within like the next couple weeks, the season.
but you think there's only a couple episodes left?
Yeah, they typically do about like 15. So I think we're
Did
getting
you
towards the end.
did you see the after show where they're talking about Janet is a Bravo fan or something like that?
Yes, I haven't seen the most recent ones, but yes, Janet met Sheena when she moved to LA. So she knew
Right.
of Sheena and she knew of Vanderpump Rules. And I believe she was a fan of the show, I think, before she met Sheena. So yeah, I've heard that before. And then her and Sheena
Yeah,
became
and then that's
friends.
how she met Kristen.
Yes.
Is because
Yep.
Janet
And it's
was
probably
dating a Lebanese guy, and Janet also knew sign language, which was
oh,
something that Kristen had in common with her.
hmm,
So,
interesting.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I
I
have
don't
heard
know.
that's how she got like into the group was through Sheena. So it's
It's crazy
interesting.
how Sheena always has the connection.
She does to
She's
every
the
single
one that
thing.
connects every freaking single
Yeah,
dot.
I
Yeah.
know. The McBee Dynasty. This is season 2. You wanna do episode 1 and 2 or just episode 1?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
easy because
Yeah.
they're simple. And
That's
did you
very
watch
so
season 1?
Oh, I sure did. It was a great
Okay.
show. I cannot
Yeah.
wait for the season.
It was great, and it all started so they're a farm in Gatlin, Missouri.
Mhm.
There's a dad and 4 country boy sons, but it started with the son of one of the boys, and he was on a show called Joe Millionaire, Richer or Poor. So he was on a dating I think it's like a dating show or
Yes, I think
whatever,
so.
something. So that's how it started is they clinged to him and then they pulled him from the show and he started dating one of the women, Callahan Jackson. So then Steve Jr. made up the show called Mcbees and it's about their family, about their farm life. They have like several farms. They have a meat farm, corn, wheat, beans, and then they have a bunch of car washes, something like that.
And I thought they had construction too from the
Oh,
first
yeah,
season.
yeah, so it's a small town, yeah, and basically they run everything,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And this season, season 2, the father is not in this season, although he is talked about, he is in this season, he's under investigation for insurance fraud.
Yeah, can we talk
Um,
about that? That is crazy. I Googled that as soon as I started watching the first season because I like to see what everyone's up to, and I was like,
yeah.
"Whoa,
Well, did
that
you see
is
the
crazy."
episode where they put out the fire? Remember they had a fire in season 1 on their land, on their property, and they put it out. It was like one whole episode where they're trying to put out this fire in the middle of their field.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I'm assuming that this is where the case is kind of leading because I think he claimed fire insurance fraud. Was that the case that you read?
I don't know. I just find the whole thing interesting because throughout the whole first season, I don't remember as one of the Stevens, either senior or junior, kept saying like any type of investigation or audit, they always get picked for. And I was like, that's interesting that any like audit, like federal audit or anything like that, they always get picked for those. And I was like, that is
Mhm.
really interesting. And then I read about the case. I'm like, so maybe they were onto them before, and that's why they kept getting audit after audit after audit or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then they
interesting.
use the show
Yeah.
as evidence
Yes, and for
to
money.
make a claim
Yeah.
and try and get it's just like, I mean, I feel bad for them because, I mean, they're farmers, their sons are hard workers, they built from
Yeah.
ground up because
Yeah.
usually you inherit. So
Yes.
Mcbees didn't inherit the land. They bought him
No, he
out. They
started it,
started
yeah.
like, yeah, he had nothing. So a lot of the town is old school, and
Yes.
that's one of the rough situations that they have to deal with is
So
a
what
lot of
I
people go against them.
do you
Yeah.
think that I don't think, like, Cole and Jesse knew, but do you think Steve Jr. knew about all of this going into it? About, like, the fraud and everything, season 1?
I think towards the end, I'll have to rewatch it, but
That
I
he had an
think towards
inkling
the
of
end.
it? Okay.
Yeah, because remember they were trying to do that big deal at the
Yes.
end with some big investors. Yeah, and it fell through. Maybe during, because you know how investors, they have to look at all your banking, your
Yes, they have to look
financials,
at all that stuff,
everything.
yeah.
So I'm thinking something fell through, or this could have been a fake investor
Yeah,
trying
maybe, I
to
didn't think
find
about
out more
that.
information.
Getting all the dirt.
Yeah.
But he hasn't so Steve McBee Sr. hasn't been sentenced yet, but they said he's looking at about, like, 30 years for all that
That's
insurance fraud, but he did
crazy.
it from, like, 2018 to, like, 20 something. I wanna say 2021 or 2022. So he did it for a couple of years, this whole fraud. It wasn't just, like, 1 year.
Okay.
It was a
So
couple.
he must have filed something
Yeah.
and claimed money on the farm because they were
Yeah.
losing money. So if you're
Yes.
not gaining any money, in order to get your money back, a lot of people wrongfully will file an insurance
Yeah.
claim because they
Yeah.
give you money.
Yeah.
But a
Sorry, my
lot of
dogs are
times that
super
also has to
needy.
do with the person that comes in and does the investigation and
Yeah.
does the
Yeah.
walkthrough. It's like, okay, but who came and did the walk around? Who's the one that
Yeah.
signed off on things?
Exactly. Yeah.
It can't be just one person.
No.
Someone must have got
But
paid under the table.
yeah, or something.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll find out more towards the end because she gets arrested, and her name's Galina,
Yes.
and she's a Russian?
Yes, I believe so.
She's Russian? And
Yeah.
she owns part of the McBee everything with business-wise because she
She
helped him build it. She helped with all the
yeah, she
finances,
owns about, like,
the
10% of
pa
it.
Really? Only 10%? And
Yeah,
she's the
he gave
one
her
that used to
10%.
be his girlfriend when he was married to
Yeah,
the
but
mother named
but
Christy.
I didn't I didn't know that. That's kind of what
Yeah.
broke up the relationship was Galena. I didn't realize that
Yeah.
until what's her name, Kala or whatever, said that.
Mhm.
I was like,
Yeah,
"Whoa."
well, yeah, so
Yeah,
karma
yeah,
comes around, and now she's upset because he was cheating in the first episode too. He's a guy. I mean, he's a
I
straight
know.
up, yeah,
I mean,
so it's
he's
like,
trying to live his most single life right now at what, 50? He's just trying to
mhm,
be a player at 50 as he
and
was
that's
in season
expensive.
1. Yeah,
That's expensive.
yeah.
Like, my husband won't cheat because he doesn't wanna spend money on anybody.
I I
It's like,
there.
it's expensive to cheat.
And so then Kala and Steven Jr., they've been doing long distance from Dallas to Missouri, and she'll come up every now and then. But when she found out, so her sister died, and she said none of the girls reached out and
Yeah.
said like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or whatever, which is really sad because they were really close season 1. And then she finds out that Steven told the girls to not talk to her, and then he told Kayla to not talk to the girls. And I was like, "That's very calculated. I can't believe that he did that." And then she gets mad and leaves, and I don't blame her. I would have left too. Like, that would have been my last straw.
He is identical to his father.
Yeah. And then he talks, so they get together at Jesse's city house, which I love that city house. That city house is amazing. They get together there, and he's telling his brothers that Kayla saw the text messages because on an iPhone, it Apple to Apple devices, you can see everything. It backs it up. So like on my iMac, if Romeo were to go on here, he could see all my messages and read everything.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what
Uh-huh.
she did, and she found messages between Steve Jr. and his mom, and they were talking about Kayla, and she sent them screenshots. And I was like, I would have been so pissed if I found that too. So
It's a different dynamic.
it
Like,
is.
when you and my friend, that's just so crazy you say that because this morning I had one of my good friends text me and said that she went through her good friend's phone and took screenshots of conversations that happened between her friend and her friend's husband. So it was a private conversation. And those conversations you have with your husband, your mother, whatever, family relatives, that's between them.
Yeah.
Obviously, the dynamic is different. You don't take screenshots. I mean, that's
No.
someone's personal information. That's like
Yes.
it's like me taking a screenshot of your social security number. That
Yes.
phone is personal,
Yeah.
your personal information.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I think it was wrong of her. But
I
and
do
on the other
too.
hand, I don't believe Steve.
I do think he has a right to vent. He can vent to whoever he wants, as we all vent to whoever about anyone in our life. But yeah, I already think the trust was broken. And that's why she went snooping, or maybe she wasn't
Mhm.
snooping and just happened to stumble upon it, but I feel like their trust has been broken for a while now. I like them together, but I don't think they're meant to be together long term. They're too toxic for each other.
And she just lost a sister. I think she needs her best friends.
Yes.
And I don't think that he is the best one that's going to help.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
So
And
he's
then,
all about money.
yeah. And then Steve Sr. has a new girlfriend. What's her name? Misha?
Masha.
Masha.
Her
And that's
name
Galena. That
is,
was
yeah,
Galena's best friend.
that was Galena's best friend.
And now
Yeah.
she's living in the house.
I think they had a threesome.
I could
And
see
then the
that.
threesome became a
Turn into a
twosome
twosome, yeah,
without that
I could
third
see
person who
I could
happened
see
to be.
that. Yeah, I could see that. And then Cole and his girlfriend Casey are having a baby. We already know it's a baby
Yeah,
girl.
I
And then, oh
heard.
yeah, Cole wants to buy land he bought land under Steve Jr.'s back.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. And he's genuinely, like, the real farmer. Like,
Yeah, he
he's the
is.
one that gets on
Out
his
of all
hands
of
and
them.
knees. He's the
Yeah.
one that, yeah, knows more about the farm than
And I
anybody.
think he thought he was doing a good thing. I don't think he realizes how much debt. What'd he say they have to owe like 6 million at the end of this year, like in a couple of months or something. So I just don't think
Mhm.
that Cole really knows the numbers as much as Steve does. And he just thought he was gonna help out the farm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a whole different dynamic. It's so hard too when you have brothers or anything that you do with family business. It's just a different dynamic than when you have a business with a partner where you guys solely focus on just business. And then when you
yeah.
leave, you're separated from family. But with them,
Yeah.
it's like they live, they eat, they sleep, they work together. So it's a
Yeah.
different dynamic. And you see that in this episode. That's why I love this show, is because you
Yeah.
see a family dynamic, the struggles, the hard work,
Yes.
getting together, making a family, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I like it. I like the little drama because no
Yeah.
matter where you go, whether you're in the city life or you're in the farm life, the drama is always there. It's just a
Yeah.
different dynamic.
Yep.
Yeah, that sums it up.
It does,
I'm
yeah. For the
surprised though
first.
his mom showed up last
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
His mom showed up and she was not there the first season, I don't
She was
think.
not. No.
She was not, yeah, I don't
She
think. And she's
called.
beautiful.
She is. She's so pretty.
That's where you get it. She owns the company for the construction.
I
That's
knew
where
she
you're
owned a
getting
I knew
that.
she owned a company. Okay.
So she started her own business and it is not like renting, but like if you want like the excavators and stuff, she
Yeah.
has her own companies where she rents it out to other
Yeah.
contractors.
She said it was
And
doing
her
really good.
Yeah, and that's why Steve Jr. was like, "Yeah, my mom made it from the bottom to the top." So
Yeah.
he was getting advice from her,
Yeah.
or he just needs money.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
"Can you help us?"
probably both.
Yeah, mommy coming to
Atlanta
save the day.
yeah, Atlanta did
Oh,
not have the reunion because it was the holiday, but we have some
yeah.
notes.
Yes, Charles. Charles, Charles, Charles. Stop doing podcast, okay? Stop talking because 'cause they're gonna edit clips, and this clip happened to be
Bad.
about your wife, and you were trying to be funny, and he made a comment and said, I may have been drugged, or someone put something in my drink insinuating that he was drugged to get married to Angela. So then
What?
I'm scrolling. Yeah. So he
What?
insinuated that he got drugged in Vegas and got Angela. It was like, so then Angela gets on her Instagram or on her air on live, and Charles is in the background, like with a puppy, his tail between his legs and a hat on, and says, I apologize. I was trying to be funny. The comment was wrong.
How is that
And
funny?
it's not funny. Charles thinks he's
No.
funny. He's not
Wow.
funny. Angela was like, you better clear it up. I did not drug
Yeah.
him. The Vegas trip was planned. So, and apparently they're coming out with a YouTube channel now called Banned,
Hmm.
Banned. So they're going to
Oh,
have their own YouTube channel coming out soon, which should be interesting.
yeah.
So,
Well, that reminds me. I have notes about Brit Eddy from the Bravo Docket podcast. So this goes
um,
into like all of her debt. So her husband has a case with Amex for 36,000 in debt. That's the first case. The second
uh,
one is the golf club. That whole thing is
yeah.
also the other one they were talking about. So they were saying that the party planner people didn't make a mistake with giving people the food. She only wanted to give food to the people that were filming because it's cheaper. And she blamed it on the party people messing that whole thing up. And then she said she asked Bravo, and then they're talking about Kenya's party. She asked Bravo to see the footage from Kenya's party after they filmed it, and they wouldn't show it to her. They were saying that that was filmed over a year ago, so Bravo had time to decide what to show and if to show that whole thing. So they had over a year to sit on this footage and decide, should we show it? If we do, what should we show? Should we show the whole thing? And what should we do with it? So I thought that was interesting. I didn't realize that they had that footage for a year. And then her suing Bravo, they don't think that's gonna hold up in court. Just with all these Bravo clauses that they have, they don't think that her suing them is gonna hold up. And then Britt said the pictures of her doing those sexual acts are her in the picture, but she's not doing sexual acts. So,
Oh, I thought it was like, they're her pictures from her phone, but it's not her. That was my understanding. That
oh,
it's not her in the
maybe,
in the
may, may,
film, but it is
maybe I
her picture.
misunderstood. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. I think
So,
that's it. Like, it's not her, it's her pictures or her film or whatever, but it's not her.
because they
I don't know.
talked a lot about how that is you in the picture. I forget the word that they used, but they talked about that is her in the picture, but she's not doing that specific act that they said that she's doing. I forget what it was
'Cause
called.
that was the
But
whole thing. Fellatio, whatever that word is.
yeah,
That was the whole season. That was the whole episode of her
yeah,
doing, I call it the dirty bird, whatever.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
So,
so
I don't know.
they don't think that her case is going to be held up with all these Bravo clauses and everything that Bravo puts into the contract. So they
Well, it's
think that
sad though, because I mean, everybody thought that someone had filmed her doing a sexual
yeah,
act, but
yeah,
then it got twist and it's not even the real story. So now
yeah,
try to take you to court for it and it ends up being a whole lie.
yeah. So, but yeah, but I just thought it was interesting that Amex won with her husband. So there's like
That's a lot of money,
three,
yeah.
I know, there's like three cases out there with her name tied to it. So,
That sucks.
Miami episode 4. We meet the new housewife, Stephanie. Oh, yeah. We find out later that she dated or was an ex of Nicole's fiance, Anthony. Yes. Her and Larsa are flying to Orlando to get her dog. Flying to Orlando to get her dog, and they have caviar
If
in
I
the
had
air.
money too, that's what I would spend it on. I
I
would
know, but I
spend
was
it
just
on
like,
my dog.
"What?" And then they eat caviar in the air, and it's like,
Yeah, the
they have
dogs
money,
had a
man.
weekend with mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. Absolutely.
Marcel tells, Larsa, Alexia, and Todd want an extension before they file for divorce for another 3 months, which, again, I think we talked about this. I didn't know that they gave you a timeline of you have to file you have to file by this day or else you're gonna have to refile. Like, I don't know, I've never been divorced, but I didn't know that was a thing, that they give you deadlines or timelines for that, so.
Well, there's statutory. There's a different for it varies for each state.
Which makes sense.
So, yeah, so for Florida, it may be different, but I mean, you can't prolong it within the courts if they keep.
Yeah.
They're probably asking for financials, and if he's not gonna give those
Probably.
financials ever, and you're just gonna file an extension,
Keep filing extension.
da, 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 you're wasting the court's
Yeah.
time, you're
Yeah,
wasting
you
the
are.
judge's time and the
Yeah.
lawyers, so
Yeah.
I get that part. So, I don't know, I think that's the only story Alexia has.
I do too. Yeah.
I think she's just milking it through this season. Like,
She
right
is.
now, I don't care about Todd.
I don't either. I think everyone could care less
Yeah,
about
he's
Todd.
not that interesting. You need to find someone new.
And I put not Lisa defending Jody's eyes and saying she likes him and he looks like a Furby. Who would ever say that? Oh, I love his eyes. He reminds me of a Furby. What? I
Aren't
read
they
that and
little gremlins? Like, that's
yes, their little eyes go open and shut and then they like talk and like repeat after
oh my
you.
god. And if you spray water on them, don't they like pass away?
I don't know, but I was just like, "Oh my god, not
Oh
the
my god, that
Furby."
is the worst thing.
And then I said, "I'm dead that Lisa sent Larsa a picture of her dad in the casket." Like, that was so bad.
I can't. My mouth dropped. I was like, "What is wrong with Lisa?"
Yeah. I don't know, that
And it was in the
was
group chat, right? I think it was in the group chat she
I don't
sent, or maybe
remember.
she sent it to Lisa
I thought she
individually.
sent it just to Larsa in the chat.
I don't know. That's just crazy.
And then I love this
Don't
quote.
ever,
I know.
nobody ever send me that
No,
because
I don't
I
need
will
to see
block
it.
you for the rest of my entire life.
I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
And I love this quote from Stephanie, "Birkins and boogers don't go together."
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. And then also she made it a point because Larsa touched her Birkin when they were all sitting
Oh,
at the
yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Would I touch your emotional support dog? Don't touch my
Yeah.
Birkin." And I was like,
Well,
"That's
I know,
classy."
and Lisa was just or Larsa was just trying to be nice, like, "Here, let me take it for you," and she was like, "No." I was like, I mean, I know those are expensive, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Ooh."
They're 20, 30, 50, 100K. Oh my, I don't even wanna talk
Yeah,
about it.
I
I
know.
would never. I say I would never, but I probably would.
And then they have Julia's baby shower, and they do a diaper guessing game. I hate those games where you have to guess, like, what the poop is, or if it's poop or, like,
Yeah.
chocolate, like, ugh, I hated those games.
Mhm.
Um,
Lisa thought that Larsa actually put poop
I
in
know,
her diaper,
and
or she
then
was just trying to be shady.
I know. And then, so evidently someone told Lisa what happened at Maricel's engagement party, and I said, "Who do we think it was?" And then we find out that it was Gertie who told Lisa everything that happened. So,
Mhm. Well, Julia asked because Julia probably knew that it was Gertie. So she asked, "Who's the one that told Lisa?"
yeah,
And so I think she was just trying to stir the pot.
I think
I feel
100%
bad. Yeah.
she was trying to stir the pot.
Mhm.
Lisa leaves after Julia brings up who told Lisa what Larsa said about at Maricel's party.
Oh, this
I
starts
don't
these
remember
are
that
my
one.
notes. So
Yeah, I don't remember
which
that
one?
one. The Julia and her wife
Yeah, in the beginning, they talk about the engagement party, and Julia's
engagement
wife
party.
clarifies that, yes, I was in chemo while you were on the yacht or while you were on the cruise, but if it was that bad, you would have showed up for me. So she was trying to clarify that her and Julia were not
Oh,
fighting. There was no fight, there was no argument, and that her wife is defending Julia basically and saying Gertie should not talk about our marriage at all.
which I agree, but still, if she's in chemo, shouldn't she be there and not on a cruise?
Oh, no,
Like,
so the whole point was she was in chemo while she got a facelift,
yeah,
not while
yeah.
she was on the cruise, right?
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
That's what Gertie had found out on the cruise, is that they were fighting because she had got a facelift during one of her
Got it.
chemo treatments. But
Okay.
there's like a lot of chemo treatments. So it's
Yeah.
like if she missed one, you can't dog Julia for it, you know?
No, because I mean, she's also living her life. She has to keep
She's
doing
gotta live
stuff
her
as
life.
well. Yeah.
Right. What is it?
Oh, yeah, Adriana wasn't invited to the baby shower, or,
Or Gertie was not. Julia
sorry,
calls
yes,
Adriana
yeah,
and
sorry.
doesn't invite her to the baby shower. Also, a fact is Stephanie met Larsa through Caroline Stanbury from the Housewives of Dubai. So that's good to know because, the Dubai women all have money.
Yeah,
So that's how Stephanie loops in with the housewife
yep.
ladies. I like Stephanie so far.
Yeah, so far I do too.
So far. So far.
Yeah,
I like Kiki's family. And when she picks up her dad tells her she has a brother and like a total
yes,
of 8 brothers and sisters, probably
yeah,
half.
yeah,
So that was crazy for her to find out. She was like, "What?" I had that similar story. So I was adopted when I was 12 going on 13, and then when I turned 18, I was able to access my file, and I only thought like, because I was my memory's so fuzzy as a child, I only thought I had 1 brother and 1 other sister besides my twin brother. So when I found out, they're like, "Yeah, you have 8 siblings, and you're the
wow,
youngest." Like, I'm the baby. I was the last one to come out. So, yeah, same similar story, but it was I like Kiki's story. I love that she's family first. So,
yes.
she's definitely the different one of the Miami
Yeah,
wives.
she is, yeah,
Julia meets up with Larsa, Marisol, and Stephanie for drinks, and they talk about Stephanie, her personality. She's not kid friendly, so that was funny. She did live on a farm in Colombia, like
yeah,
3 months out of the summer, but she's from Miami. She was born and
mhm,
grew up too in Miami, so that was interesting. The baby shower was cute.
yep.
What did you think about Alexia taking over Adriana's speech? She, like, grabs the mic when Adriana's trying to do a
I don't remember
toast,
that, maybe I didn't finish the
and then
episode.
yeah, so Alexia grabs the mic from Adriana and is like, "Well, since I've known Julia," and then Adriana's like, "Well, I've known her, like, 13 years. You've
Yeah,
only known her, like,
yeah,
3."
that's weird, that's weird.
It was like yeah. Yeah, I guess Julia and Alexia become closer, and so I guess that's probably why Julia's gonna have a falling out with Adriana
Adriana,
here pretty soon. Mhm. What about Lisa's comments with Stephanie and about Stephanie's money
I don't
and
remember
how
that,
sh
maybe I didn't watch this part.
Yeah, it was bad, like, Lisa had a little bit too much to drink and was just like, "Yeah, I'll be your friend. I heard you have, like, private jets and all that other fun stuff." So
She
now
likes money, as we know.
yeah, but it was, like, distasteful, like, Kiki was even made it said she's like Kiki was like, "You've had too much to drink. Maybe you should
Yeah.
go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
Kiki saved the day on that one.
Yeah, she did.
Adriana was upset. She definitely told everybody in a private message, "Do not talk about Lisa's dad passing. I don't want that drama."
Yeah.
And obviously it didn't go that
Didn't
way.
work, yeah.
So that's pretty much the episode. Lisa ends up leaving the baby shower because they start talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame her, though, for that.
All right, Below Deck, episode
Yes.
6.
Yes. So, the crew goes out for a night out, and then Jess and Sloane, they're 2 girls, just one of the deckhands, and Sloane is the girl that has been working on a boat for 24 days. They make out and spend the night together, while Sloane is also talking to one of the guys that is also a deckhand. They get a new bosun, his name is Hugo. He seems to know what he's doing. I don't have any other words about that. The next charter group is strip club owners, and
Dear baby Jesus.
they are very demanding, and they put a lot of pressure on, Frasier and all, like, the stewardess people, like, very, very demanding. So Frasier, who's the head stewardess, he has a budget of 20,000 to pull off a Carnivale crew or party with a live band, DJ, and a dockside dancers. So he is,
Oh
like,
my
calling every
god.
party planner in St. Martin saying, "Hey, can I work with you?" And everyone's like, "No, I'm busy," or whatever. So he finally meets with one, and nothing is done for it yet, and that's kinda where they leave this episode off. But yeah, these
20
guests are
grand, that's it? For
yeah,
carnival, live
yeah,
band, a
yes,
DJ, and a dancers?
yes, I know, it's not a lot. Even the
That's
captain's
not a
like,
lot.
Even the captain's like, "I know that's not a lot, but that's all that we can afford right now for it." So, but yeah, these guests are so rowdy and so, like, pushing their buttons and, like, getting
Are
in
they
their
all
face.
male?
No, there's women too.
Some of them are women?
Thinks some of them actually work in the strip club. I don't think
Okay.
all of them are owners. I think some of them are, like, friends with the owners that came on this trip from what I gathered, but they're all, like, yeah, it's a lot of, like, boobs in your face, like, all that stuff, yeah. They're getting from the gay porn stars to this, so it's been
Yeah,
interesting.
now
Interesting.
they're just, "Let's see how far we can push their buttons."
Yes, yeah, yeah,
My gosh.
because the guests and the staff aren't supposed to, like, you can mingle, but you can't, like, kiss or, like, touch or anything like that, so I think something's gonna happen in the next episode where lines are
Yeah,
crossed between the 2
yeah.
of them.
Well, I mean,
So,
that would make sense with the HR department. Yeah,
yes, yeah.
absolutely. Please, no touching, okay?
Yes.
You're gonna make more paperwork for me.
Yes, exactly. Bravo News, Shannon DeBoer's ex-husband, David, files for a restraining order against his wife, Leslie,
I
accusing her
saw
of
that.
alleged abuse. Hasn't he already done this?
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
this
multiple
is an
times,
old
right?
story. This is a yeah, or maybe it's a old story, but he dropped
I
the
don't know.
charges and he's now
Uh,
doing it again.
Madison from Southern Charm had her baby girl with her husband. I forget his
Oh.
name. I think she named her Teddy. So I don't know if her name is actually Teddy or that's just a nickname.
Yeah.
Denise Richards' husband files for divorce, and I guess it was revealed that her monthly expenses, she spends 5K on food and 20K on clothing. And Aaron is reporting that he gets nothing or is left with nothing after that. Is that what we read?
So, yeah, he makes his income is $0 starting this year? As of this year, he's made $0 in income, is what I heard, like 2025, $0, or maybe it was what he filed in 2024. I can't
Okay.
remember. But I believe it because remember when we did the first episode of the Denise show, you were telling me, like, she rented 3 condos in a row?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So, I mean, that's a little bit excessive.
Yep.
So
Well, and when I first heard this, my first thought was Aaron filed for divorce because of these charges he has against him and trying to protect her. But now I don't think that's the case. I think it's truly something happened. I mean, she's so out there and weird anyways, so I
well, if
wouldn't
they're
be
married,
surprised.
they can come after her money,
Yeah,
right? If he doesn't have
I
any
think so.
money,
I think so.
they'll come
Yeah,
after her and
I
say,
think so.
"Well, your wife has money, and
Yeah,
it's the money that you spend."
yeah,
So they could be going that route. I mean, who knows? It's so different because LA, where they live, right? They live in LA,
yeah, yeah, or
is
the surrounding
definitely
area.
different when it comes to the divorce. It's like no other state. It's very
And
hard.
we learned that with PK and Dorit,
Mhm.
some of the laws. Yeah. Erica Jane
Uh,
holds hands with an ex-Army Special Ops boyfriend nicknamed Shrek. I hope this is true.
he's cute.
I really want her to move on with, like, someone, like,
He's
more
cute.
her age. He is cute, yeah.
Yeah, he is
Oh, and you said
cute.
he's also a
Her
bodyguard for Heidi from The Hills. Okay.
yeah, because 'cause I've seen him in her little in what who's, I follow the husband,
Oh, Spencer.
Spencer. I
Yeah.
follow Spencer, because I give props to him for, I need
Yeah.
help. My house just
Yes.
burned down. So
He's
I've
doing
seen him
everything
in
he
the
can.
clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So he's cute, and it's also awesome because Erica Jane, her son, is in the police force, and
Okay.
so they kinda share they have something to talk about,
Couple. Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah. There's something
so
in
I thought
common.
that was cute.
Yeah.
She deserves it after being dragged through the mud, so
I know.
good for her.
And then you said Nicole had a podcast interview, Nicole from Miami, and stated
Mhm.
Marisol hired a PI to follow her. I wonder why she hired the PI.
Yeah, it was her and her friend. I don't know why. I don't know, I just think it's strange.
Like, what
Because
would
Nicole's not really a drama starter. She's not
no.
really one for drama. She's always about bringing women together. But
Yes.
then you have Alexia and Marisol who are best friends and they thrive off of that.
Yeah, they do.
They
That's
thrive off
true.
the drama. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, who are we going to take?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Nicole really doesn't need Bravo money
No.
because she's a doctor. She makes her
Yeah.
own money. So
She
there's
makes her own
also
money.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's not gonna let Bravo drag her man through the ground.
No, she won't. Sheena Shea's new book has dropped, and she reveals that Brock cheated on her during her pregnancy, and she didn't find out until after they were
Just crazy. I
yeah,
can't.
it kinda
I
makes me look
can't.
at him differently.
I can't. Did you read, like, the little parts of the book that they put up there? Is that
I
when the
didn't
whole
know.
when the whole the scandal
I saw that,
happened,
yeah, yeah.
he admitted that he had an affair while Sheena was pregnant,
With
and he
Summer
was
Moon.
scared that that was gonna come out. So, to me, it's like, so, yeah, were you saving yourself and throwing Raquel
Yeah.
under the bus? So, because I still find it odd that Sheena did not know that Raquel and Tom were together. It's still mind-boggling
I don't know, Sheena
that
knows
she
so
didn't.
much. I think she knew, and she's just playing this off.
Yeah, and she
She
played
knows
it.
everything.
She played it.
She
Yeah.
did.
I don't know, but I'm sorry that happened to you, Sheena.
Yeah, me too. Southern Charm and Southern House are both filming I Did Hear This. So,
I've seen little clips. I've
yes,
seen little
I've se
clips, and
yeah.
they always film 4th of July, so I know when 4th of July happens, I'm like, "Yes, Summer House is filming their
Yes,
first or
yeah,
second episode."
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And
What's her
then
name is in Europe, Paige, so we
I
know that
heard
she's
that.
filming.
Yeah,
Oh.
I heard that. And the Ramona singer shooed away Emma Roberts and thought she was a peasant.
Did you like that?
Ramona
No, I just saw it.
Ramona Ramona Singer just thinks so highly of herself.
Oh, dear
Like,
Lord. And it was her daughter. Her daughter was the one that was like, "Turn around and apologize to Emma
yeah,
Roberts."
I would believe it. I feel like Avery's more, like, mature than her mom is.
Yeah, well, Ramona's
She just
Ramona.
thinks I know, she really is. Can't say I'm surprised that they got divorced.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a tough cookie for sure.
She is.
But yeah, so that was my last note. I just had seen it before we logged
That's
on.
so
I
funny.
just saw the video of Emma Roberts literally laughing and Ramona thinking that she was a peasant and like shooing
That's
her away like, "No. No,
that's
don't
so
talk to me."
funny. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Well, yeah, and that's pretty much the gist so far.
Yeah,
Atlanta will
OC
have
starts
its
tonight.
tonight?
OC's premieres
No.
tonight, the 10th.
Wait,
The
did I put it in
10th.
my calendar?
Yep, tonight it
Okay.
premieres.
My god.
I know. I feel
Gretchen's the new one, right?
Gretchen
Well, she's
Rossi,
not new.
yes.
She's back on,
She's back
which
on, yes. She's coming back. It's 'cause it's been a while since she was on,
yeah, and let's
so,
see how that goes. Let's see how that
yeah.
goes because Tamra is back on, and let's just see how that plays.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, so but
All
yeah.
right. Well, that wraps up for this episode. We hope everybody's
Yeah.
enjoying our episodes. We're on what we've had 23 out so far, so
This'll
please
be
keep listening.
24, yeah,
Yeah, please
so,
listen to all and every one of them. Give us a shout
yeah,
out.
yes.
If you're one of
Leave
the
a
housewives
review.
and you're listening, send us an email, send us a message. We'll come do interviews.
Well,
The wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode, and if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo-loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That
star
is it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo Moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list is priceless, and yes, I run a tight ship.